I knew nothing resembling good times lay beyond that gate, but I was gonna have to face the music sooner or later. I guess our little stunt helped some other civic-minded people raise valid concerns about community relations. Their faces said it all. I was on their side, but how could they know that? If they came through that door, I'd be leaving as a human shield and never leaving at all. Luckily for me, for once the police arrived just in time. It sounded like all hell was breaking loose. Whatever nonsense De Silva had pulled, it seemed to be working.
Really dumb, dude. I spent all this time sneaking to not lose any health. Now I'm getting impatient, and now I'm gonna run into like an enemy any second now. Oh shit.
Me proteja! Continue andando! Eu te dou cobertura! Eu mesmo vou te enterrar! Foda-se isso! Você não tem chance nenhuma! Ah, chegou a sua vez! Você não passa de um cadáver pra mim!
It was time to leave this palace before somebody treated me to an extended stay. last few prisoners were trapped in here, and more pressingly, seemed I was too.
Oh my fucking god. This is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. What the fuck? Oh my fucking god. Oh, I wish I had the automatic weapon with ammo now. Jesus Christ. What? You can do that? What the fuck? I was really unfortunate. I couldn't use this gun because it had like no bullets. If I'd saved all the bullets there, that would have been the place to use it, rather than earlier.
The security switch had to be in that booth.
Ah, the golden gun. Oh, you can't just ditch the golden shotgun.
I actually hate golden guns. In Call of Duty you get golden guns. There's like one golden gun in each one. I hate it. Luckily it's usually the AK, which is usually a pretty shit weapon. Everyone, for some weird reason, even though you would think they would also always make that weapon awesome because of how iconic it was, at least back in the 2000s. For some reason it's always shit.
Special Forces painkillers. It was Monday's arrest log, as far as I could tell, and no sign of anybody from Nova Esperanza. All those poor bastards have been checked straight into the Imperial Palace Hotel. That kid had the right idea. There was no point bouncing bullets off that thing. I decided I'd try to pick up where he left off. And then immediately regretted that decision.
Okay. What the fuck was that? Okay.
shame to let that RPG go to waste.
Is that a grenade launcher on the ground there?
Oh yeah. Law! That's what it is. It's the law.
Well, wasn't this nice? The perfect end to a perfect trip. If someone had told me 6 months ago this was where my life was headed, I'd have ordered a double of whatever they were drinking, drunk it, then blown my head off. Any time the prison riot had bought me was starting to run out. I had to keep moving.
Perna dele! Cadê?
Another dark, rainy night. Another police station. Another futile crusade for amends. Time moves forward. Nothing changes.
Não parem de atirar! Avisa fogo! Sou melhor que você!
Every bastard in the joint must have known I was on the loose by now. I couldn't afford to waste any more
The
time.
guy just kept getting up.
Yeah, I didn't hit him in the head, so yeah.
Seemed the anti-drug squad had a few habits of its own.
Agora a sua vez! Aqui, me ajuda aí, porra! Vai lá, que tô te protegendo!
Police food, the same crap the world over. But I could reminisce about the old days later. For now, there was more pressing matters to deal with. Becker's blood money from the good doctor. Serrano had canceled one side of that transaction. The other was on me.
Você não tem chance nenhuma! Droga! Foi por pouco! Obrigado! Oh! Quase me atingiu!
They'd come from the
Oh
control room.
no.
It looked like the security cameras were still running.
What the fuck?
Figured I'd bag those up for evidence. I figured I should check out the security monitors while I had the chance.
You haven't been using that blind firing for a while. At one point you really liked it.
No, at one point I tried it, and it sucks balls. I said I like that when you shoot the enemies, they become suppressed or whatever. I think that's I said that was one of the cool things in this game. But it's a poor replacement for Max Payne's 1's literal physics-based suppression. The force of impact. Game. Torque-based suppression, okay?
It looked
That's
like
what
the
it is.
prisoners were giving them a run for their money. That's what happens when you hand some roided-up halfwit a commando uniform with special on the front and let him ride around his hometown in a tank playing soldiers. Sooner or later, someone's gonna decide he's not so special. There were a bunch more in the elevator, tooled up like they were about to roll into Fallujah. And of course, they were headed my way.
Oh, we know? Guess we know, huh? Like it doesn't do anything. That's the problem. You're no safer while doing it. Ugh. Oh my god. Oh, this is gonna be actually kind of hard. This section is gonna be a little bit hard, actually.
I think you just gotta open fire on the elevator as soon as they roll up. Whatever.
Oh my god.
wonder if in this game low cover is better than high cover.
Oh yeah. But no cover is even better though. That's the problem. Or any kind of like organic, real corner cover. You know? Fuck!
What's with the reloading?
I can't resist.
If the heat was rising, that meant I was getting closer to the source. I had to keep moving.
Yeah, that was a pretty crazy fight.
I saw the elevator doors were open. If there was one thing I learned since being in Sao Paulo, it was that me and the local elevators were not a good mix.
Oh my fucking god. Oh, this gun is, look at this shit. It bounces up, but luckily the bullets still go. Enter. Am I retarded? I think I am.
Whatever depressing fate lay on the other side of those doors, there was no point in putting it off any longer.
This gun blows. What the fuck? This is horrible. What the fuck is with this gun? What the fuck? This gun doesn't have a sight. What the fuck? This gun has this like vague advisory. Like it goes kinda near the line, like a little bit.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, but I swapped to this weapon. Maybe we swapped to the shotgun?
Ah, the golden shotgun.
Well, it is kind of accurate, so okay. I'm gonna aim at this line here. Okay. Oh wait, actually this gun is excellent. It just doesn't have a proper, like, sight.
Some could argue that the red point is actually a proper sight, while some weird crosshair on your screen is not a real sight.
Ah, but you gotta understand that, like, the way the bullets work in this game is sort of funny, because they go where the sight points, not where the line on the gun points. Can this by... Maybe it can't be fought. Maybe you gotta just avoid him.
I think your gun is just too shitty to penetrate that gun.
Oh, shit! This is the meme. Alright, if they come, it's all good. Oh, okay. Hello there. Alright, this is gonna be spooky. We have a grenade? Oh my fucking god.
Ele me pegou! Que nada! Ele me pegou! Ele me pegou! Foda-se, eu indo na posição! Você! Avante!
Try melee attacking him. What? What? Okay. He melee attacks you. I'm gonna try the shotgun this time. Just in case there's something to that theory about the weapon. Since they provide one. I don't know.
Mi dê cobertura! Bora! Você não pode me enganar pra mim!
Ah, it's the same gun. I'm gonna try clearing the room carefully now, and I'm gonna try to shoot him a bit, and that should make him be staggered, if I remember correctly. And we just try to run somewhere.
That would have to wait. I had more pressing concerns.
What?
Yeah. Just like John Wick, you need to get some more firepower.
I don't see any items here though. I'll just have to keep looking. I'll leave an enemy next time. Look at the room.
Maybe you take the shotgun.
I tried it. It had no effect.
No.
Oh yeah, and it's bad. Okay.
Yeah, I guess the long range isn't very useful.
I'll try, I'm probably doomed now because I'm on the wrong side now, but I'll try searching the other side. No bullet time? Nah, this game doesn't have bullet time. That's only Max Payne 1 and 2. The way this game works is that you have this really weird pathfinding when you walk around, and then enemies, for the most part, they take a lot of bullets to kill, but they die instantly to headshots, and then all enemies can kill you in like 0.1 seconds, but it's basically RNG if they do it or not. Like, it depends on the distance and so on. Depends on like how far away you are, but yeah, it's quite the interesting game. Yeah, I don't know about this.
I guess you just gotta kill him with a machine gun somehow.
Oh! Fuck me. I just don't know what the... I have no idea what the hint is here. Going on here. I mean, these are the weapons they provide. A lot of SMGs. And like, okay, like this is the arena. Like you're clearly meant to be in this office space. SMGs all around. That's so stupid. Like, I don't understand. I really don't. Does he have like a weak point on the armor, or just you gotta get behind him, or? I'm gonna try picking up the shotgun again a few more times, just in case that's like this. Because like this has to be beatable with either like the SMG or the shotgun or something. Like, cause I don't think there's anything else that's discovered in this room. Like it has to be some of this. Oh, we can't go back. Okay. Okay.
I'd killed more cops than Simon Becker. It wasn't the first time it dawned on me I should probably have gone over the plan in more detail.
I don't understand. He must have had some random weak point somewhere on his armor, and you just gotta shoot him with blind fire to randomly hit it.
And what was this? Had the Brazilian cops tipped them off about the money?
Okay.
If I didn't hurry, Becker would be long gone. Sao Paulo's own David and Goliath. I'd pinned De Silva as a coward, but he'd risked more than anyone, and he'd never taken a bribe. I still didn't know how I'd gone from drinking myself numb in New Jersey to looting corpses in Brazil. But this was where I was, 5,000 miles from a home I couldn't go back to, on another suicide mission to clean up a mess that wasn't even mine. I'd spent my career dozing off in the briefing room. Now wasn't the time. The CS were all but out of business in Sao Paulo, and suddenly Becker and Victor looked like local heroes in the war on crime. They'd really gotten their money's worth outsourcing their problems onto me. My old pal Serrano. We'd both been
I had to hit Y to continue the cinematic.
circus. Part of me hoped
Right
he'd
there.
made it out of that hotel alive.
I have to do it again.
I didn't recognize the guy. Maybe this was the new slum king De Silva had talked about. A throne never stays empty for long. Fame at last. It was no great surprise I'd made Ufe's most wanted list. I hadn't done much to improve the reputation of Americans abroad over the past few weeks, and there they were, my illustrious employers, 3 dead and still every chance I'd go 4 for 4. None of this was gonna look good on the resume. And I was in good company. Howell Passos, sent up north to find a washed-up gringo who would act tough and play dumb. Boy, did he ever deliver.
Atire nele! Vai, atira nele! Vai em frente atirando! Eu sigo atrás! Esse filho da puta! Todo mundo, porra!
Well, at least it comes in like a flashlight version too.
It was
This one has an
starting to feel
actual,
as if I'd never leave that place.
actual usable sight.
Where you keep running and running, only to discover you're chasing yourself. Nothing I was gonna find in there could make a difference now. I had all the evidence I needed.
But yeah. An armored guy was incredibly frustrating. Pretty similar ammo. Hey.
Tear gas. This wasn't good. I needed to find a way out of that stairwell and fast. This was a waste of time. That would have been too easy.
Oh, really?
The doors were all locked. There had to be something else I wasn't seeing. I didn't do something soon. My eyes and throat burned, but at least I could breathe. I was trying to work out what direction I was headed in when I discovered some more Brazilian architecture not designed for the American physique.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. Why not? I feel this is
The tape
perfectly appropriate for this video game. I don't mind this at all. This reflects my feelings for the game as a whole. It's kind of halfway there, you know? It's really disappointing.
Bachmeyer, Becker's right-hand man. His time would come. Him and Becker.
This is some inventive architecture, alright?
Yeah. It symbolizes it subtly it subtly, what the fuck is the meme word? Like it's a subtle nod to the fact that Max Payne doesn't have a firm, you know, any firm ground to stand on, okay?
It was time to bring this nightmare to an end.
Oh, we lost our weapon again in the cinematic. I fucking hate this game, man. Like, you shoot through objects a lot, enemies shoot through objects, like, you have to, like, the camera angle, like, really matters. Like, which camera side you choose literally determines, like, how you can shoot and stuff. Although I'm not even sure if I hate that part, because honestly, like, the alternative would be have the, you know, the aim be not accurate, you know what I mean? But yeah, there's a lot of stuff I don't like here. This is still like a non-standard shooter, so like it doesn't like join like Gears of War or anything. It's like the standard type of cover shooter, but it's like weird in like a bad way, where it's like super unpolished and there's just no. The ideas here aren't like that good. Just ideas, okay? Like this game is badly made, and the game is hard in an uninteresting way, but because of the extremely high variance, you can get through any level just by trial and error, just by reloading it a few times. Like, all of these enemies can kill me instantly if I'm in their line of sight. And they kill me, like, before they even, like, pop up and start shooting, almost. But if I restart a few times now, I'll get lucky, and then it'll be fine. Oh no! It's the laser sight version. Fuck!
I wasn't gonna find any answers in the forensics lab. I had to push on.
We have the non-laser sight version. Ah.
Ah, the golden laser sight, your favorite.
Oh fuck, yeah, you're right. I don't have a 4th slot weapon, but right, it is a laser sight weapon. Really? There's no painkillers in the, like, chemical lab?
Hey, pal. Nice to see you.
Vai pra casa, gringo de merda.
I don't think we've been properly introduced.
I know who you are.
And you should have killed me in the office when you had the chance.
There's still time, meu camarada.
Shit performance. Alright, well, get to try that again.
Sliding. So cool. Their revolver has like currently 16
Vai, velho, atira no cara! Vai, velho, atira! Vou adorar te matar!
Fuck me.
Área tá livre, vai! Vamos acabar com essa porra de uma vez!
Okay. Okay.
Caralho! Isso foi! Engraçado! Tira dele! Vai em frente, atirando, velho! Vai em frente! Vai em frente! Eu te dou carinho! Alguém tem uma vista melhor? Cara, porra, pro triste! Chegou a sua vez! Procure
Jesus Christ.
me dê meu terceiro!
Run bys are so hard to deal with.
Ele atirou em mim! Ah! Cuidado! Atingido, cara! Me dê cobertura! Afirmativo!
Ah, why is the camera angle like this? Oh.
Você não é porra nenhuma! Pelotão, avançar! Morre, caralho, morre! Vamos, rápido!
Another pile of bodies and still nothing to show for it. It felt like I was detaching, that maybe this was revenge for something else, something buried deep in the past. Rodrigo, Giovanna, Passos, everyone who'd meant anything was gone. Like so many times before, I'd found myself alone, locked on a course of destruction. It was at my worst when I was at my best.
Me acertaram!
This is that part in Call of Duty, the famous training level.
Vai, meu Deus! Avanque junto ao alvo! Era pra você ter dado.
What's that rifle?
What rifle?
Back left. Somewhere. Just behind you.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about, but I'll go back. The golden one that had the laser sight before?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that.
Yeah, I guess it... Yeah, I guess this one is usable.
com ele!
Becker and Bachmeyer had taken their pound of flesh and sold it on the black market. Now I was coming for mine.
Se estiver na
Beleza, rapaziada, bom trabalho. Só tô esperando a confirmação do outro grupo, mas o gringo já deve estar morto agora.
Senhor, ele não parece estar morto!
Filho da puta, pelo amor de Deus!
Oh my god!
Resolve essa situação!
That section right there, okay? That is the best example so far, I think, of just how badly this game is, like, set up, okay? I literally died at the start of the level there. Or, like, I lost a life, right? But, it's not a problem, because I could just keep reloading it, and eventually it would have worked.
Sigam adiante! Você está brincando com armas pesadas agora! Não, mas...
Hey! You Americans love to interfere in things you do not understand.
Oh, I understand plenty, asshole.
How stupid can one man be? What are you hoping to achieve here?
Oh! The cheesy, demoralizing quotes from the top of the boss, you know, boss part of the fight arena or whatever.
Oh my god, it's almost like in Berserk you have the bad guy
You
up
should
there.
know what you want.
Yeah. This is like the filler guy from Berserk. It's true. Oh my fuck! I fucking hate this shit.
Couldn't get a direct shot. I was gonna have to get creative. It was a waste of bullets. His cover was too good.
What? I had bonus lives. What the fuck? I guess it doesn't matter because he's unshootable.
Do you even see what a joke you are? Thank you for all the fine work!
Those ceiling tiles looked kind of loose. It was worth a shot.
Why do you think you're not dead already? You don't know when you lost, do you? Do you even know what you're getting for? You shouldn't have listened to that idiot, Da Silva! I hope it wasn't worth it!
I don't know.
Serve your purpose! This is where it ends! Give Rodrigo my regards!
Oh my god.
Tô caindo fora! Que abertura! Mudando de posição!
Oh, okay. Turns out blind fire is absolutely essential to the plot.
I'll think of you when I get my promotion!
This was the passkey to Becker's office. I was close to the end of all this, and I could feel it.
Oh shit, we can't get through the glass door.
Yeah.
Something funny about dying?
I felt like the avenging angel. I looked like a fat bald dude with a bad temper.
You disgusting piece of shit! I know everything!
Everything! Like in Leon.
Not everything, my friend. Let go of him, Max. Huh? There's a good fellow. Well. Victor, I was wondering when you'd reappear out of whatever slimy hole you live in. I'd like to just say, Max, I just want to say thank you for all your hard work, for my family, and for cleaning up that horrible mess with the crachá preto for us. You know I'm tough on crime. I give you a bonus, but I think you just frittered it away. Becker, take his gun.
Toma, seu filho da puta!
They had barred the door. My only hope was to chase them down. I knew they'd be leaving town, and my guess is they would try to fly out of here. Rich people love to fly away.
God damn it!
Okay, Max. Now you check the main terminal. I'm gonna go and look for the Bronco plane by the hangar, okay?
Let's do it.
You keep an eye out in there. You know Becker's gonna have some guys in there watching out for you.
Yep. So, of course, I knew they were looking for me. But the airport was about the only place a fat gringo might blend in. Well, there or a sex club. My delusions of disguise lasted around 2 seconds. They were out in force. And they were out for me. But then, I was out for them too. Every last one of those bastards.
Gonna have a huge slow-mo rail shooter. Oh my fucking god.
Quase me atingiu!
Nice. Oh! we had a way better gun.
I like how you gotta like wait in the slow-mo that like Max's arm comes like within like 45 degrees of
Yes.
enemy until you can shoot it.
Well, this was a very bad first room here. I don't know if I care that much. Fuck, I'm so bad. I shouldn't do any of this stuff. Getting up from prone is horrible. I don't get it. What the fuck is wrong? Anyone have the non-laser sight version? Please.
I felt like my vacation was coming to an end. Only I wasn't heading home with a sunburn, a bag full of duty-free, and a dose of VD. I was making a bet that would put me in handcuffs or a body bag.
Cobertura! Mude de posição! Tira esse cara daqui, porra! Você tá cego! Fica aí, caralho! Você atira sem saber atira, seu trouxa!
Oh my god. Exceptionally rare. Found it.
These were Becker's guys. Him and Victor had a private airport to go with their private army and their private jet.
Really? It isn't over here?
The doors lead in the direction of the main terminal. The customer restroom. I could get through to the departure gates up ahead. There were UFE all over the airport, and civilians were being moved out. Looking at it one way, shutting down the airport for their escape was a weird sort of compliment, but one I didn't need.
That was super bad. Oh.
A gate had opened at the other end of the departure lounge. They weren't here. I had to keep moving down through the airport.
Well, I guess it's not here, huh? Go loot some painkillers.
There weren't any other flights clogging up air traffic control. Victor would be clear for takeoff as soon as he was ready. I always liked to travel on medication.
Devido a uma emergência, solicitamos que, por favor, se dirijam até a saída mais próxima.
They weren't gonna wait for me to wave them goodbye. If I wanted to be part of the sending off party, I had to step it up. I could deal with my remaining substance abuse issues when this was all over. To the next terminal was down the escalators. I meant to end this how I'd begun it, heavily medicated.
Fuck! What the fuck was that?
didn't look like there'd be any trams leaving until the power was on. It looked like they'd cut the power off in the office at the end of the platform. That was where I'd get it running. It worked. The trams were running again. Maybe they'd take me to my gate. Maybe they'd bring more guys wanting to whack me. Maybe both. Felt like I might be able to recharge for a second. At least until we pulled into the station and met more murderous assholes.
Son of a bitch!
Didn't work out like that. Of course there'd be a tram full of goons trying to derail me.
Bet this tram is some sort of alternate reality that only comes back once you kill all the
Everyone
enemies.
wanted
The
a
other
ticket for the Max Payne Express.
Blind fire is so bad.
felt like I'd missed out on the joke. And it was a real good one. Come on. The tram was slowing down, and I'd only just gotten on board. I had to salvage what I could and see what was waiting for me. This was my stop. It had taken me right into the heart of it. Becker's gimps were everywhere, so he and Bronco must be close. The smart move would have been sticking with De Silva and going straight to the hangar, but when was I ever about smart moves? I'm a dumb move guy. Hey Max, we'll drive onto the runway. No thanks, let me walk in the main entrance. I'll put a big shit-eating grin on my face and let these assholes take turns trying to kill me. That's my style, and it's too late in the day to hope for change. Boy, were they throwing numbers at this problem. But then, I'd chosen to be here. I wanted this. Was it redemption? Not really. It was pathetic desperation, and not much else. The further in I got, the more guys I saw. Becker wasn't running a police force. He was running an army. These guys were better trained and better equipped than anyone I'd seen out here. And I'd seen some mean sons of bitches. The mission was screaming suicide, but I didn't give a damn. At least I'd die being a pain in the ass. There the bastards were, sneaking off in their rich kid's toy.
Pain in the ass.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not funny anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, it's not funny anymore. That's the problem.
Mate ele agora! Não! 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 What are you looking for? What you've become, Mr. Payne! Another fucking terrorist! No one is paying you to be here, Max! Seu merda!
Fuck. I even intercepted it in the air. Kind of. But not early enough. Oh my god. god! I need the slow-mo for those. Oh shit. Yeah. We need to get lucky on that initial approach. If we don't. If we get knocked down, we're gonna take a shit ton more damage.
You're missing on another man's ball, Max. Do you understand this place, Max? How many more of your clowns are sent to their deaths? Another fucking terrorist!
What? Okay, sure. There's a bounded field, okay? It explodes you if you cross it.
Seu merda! Filho da puta! Filho da puta! You're pissing in the wrong pool, Mr. Man! What do you expect to achieve here, Mr. Payne? What are you looking for? You know, Max, you're just another gringo trying to impose his will upon our world. We can walk away from all these dead bodies, pal.
Oh my fucking god.
This was it. It was almost over. So I guess I'd become what they wanted me to be. A killer. Some rent-a-clown with a gun who puts holes in other bad guys. Well, that's what they had paid for, so in the end, that's what they got. Say what you want about Americans, but we understand capitalism. You buy yourself a product and you get what you pay for. And these chumps had paid for some angry gringo without the sensibilities to know right from wrong. Here I was, about to execute this poor bastard like some dime store angel of death, and I realized they were correct. I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister.
I mean, oh shit, oh, it was a video game choice, dude. Oh, so progressive, dude.
Get in, Max! I'm in, just drive the fucking car! Go!
We had one card left to play.
Just get me close! Whoa.
Guys are running in over on the right! North side! This car ain't so good!
Come on! Got a flight to catch!
It's not going to take off without... We're taking damage! Shit!
That about sums it up.
We need to clear the runway! They behave like an army and they're equipped like one! Eyes front! I normally am behind the desk kind of guy!
Only I've been one of them too.
The car! Keep out of the country!
Don't worry. Borders closed. Asshole! Your career's coming down with that plane. Let's get it over with.
Shit! This is too close!
Oh, we're finally done. Oh, Jesus Christ. I only finished this game because it's the Max Payne franchise thing. Oh. This is not the worst game I've played in my life, but it's probably one of the most disappointing ones. The game is pretentious and up its own ass.
Stop!
And really disappointing. Compared to the
We have
last
what we
two.
need on him now. Let him enjoy a trial and a spell in prison. Let him suffer. Trust me.
You know I'll walk. You'll walk with a lift!
Of the City Police's Special Forces Unit, who have been implicated in human trafficking, has been disbanded indefinitely. Meanwhile, Victor Bronco, the politician at the center of the scandal, who is accused of laundering money from the scheme to fund his political campaign for mayor, was yesterday found hanged in his police cell. It's not yet clear whether his death was a suicide or simply retribution for his part in a scandal that has so many families missing loved ones that were kidnapped and killed. City officials say a full investigation
Local
is
justice.
underway. Local residents expressed outrage, say they have been let down by both law enforcement and city leaders. And now, your local forecast. Boy, it's dark in some places, but it's sunny everywhere else. Over to Marisol with the weather.
Nice forecast.
Yeah, deep symbolism, my dude. I'll let the footprints play. I'll get some more coke too. That's the only way to enjoy this game. Copious amounts of coke. Oh, like Control now. Done with the. We're done with the story shooter, so we can start another story shooter, I bet. Something that's gonna be a little bit. I actually don't know how to. If I'm the game master when I do D&D, I don't actually know how the fuck I'm gonna stream it because I'll like be. There's like a GM layer, so I would be streaming that. I would need to set up something so that it would capture the view the players see. That's actually something that's a bit of a concern. I'm sure there's something for it. I'm sure there's like a way to... Yeah, maybe what you do is you make a little dummy account and join your own game as a player. And then you stream that browser instance. Ah, lead cinematic visual effects, huh? So he is the one who is responsible for the strobe flashing lights constantly in the entire game. Jesus Christ. Well, it'll be fun. It'll be fun to start Control, I'm sure. I'm sure Remedy won't this.
Can we start it today?
Probably not. Tired. I'll probably play it a lot though tomorrow. I'm just too tired now. I don't wanna be tired when I start a game that's almost certainly gonna be great. You know, a game like it's not too important to be tired when you're playing like something like the Tales games or something, right? I'm sure those games are kind of whatever. It's like it's a very long game and it's mostly just like combat encounters or whatever, right? But I'm sure like a game like Control or a game from Remedy is like I'm sure I'll want to be super awake for the presentation, right? But I'll probably play it a lot tomorrow. Maybe like 5 hours or something. If I do like two rounds. I mean, I don't know what kind of game it is, so if it's, I'm just assuming it's gonna be not like Max Payne or anything, but it's gonna be a fun gameplay, right? So I'm sure I can play it for like 5 hours. This is a video game with quite the peakers, not the peakers advantage, but this would be a game in multiplayer with an absurd like camper's advantage because of how incredibly unresponsive any kind of like change of plans would be in multiplayer with the way the pathing works in this game. Like whoever is aiming at the corner, the other guy comes around, we just have this enormous advantage or something. I guess it's compensated for by the fact that you can cheat and move the camera around the corner, I guess, without even going there. So maybe not actually. Maybe it does have a peaker's advantage. And you can know third-person camera. And yeah, the running around in this game is like this game is the worst shooter I've ever played in terms of like how it feels to try to make your character do what you want to do. I've never had a shooter where it's difficult to move before, so that's the world first. So congratulations to Rockstar, I guess. There is a use for the roll mechanic, Devis. After all. Hey, Eris, why do you never... Hey, Eris, why do you never show up, You're in my Discord, aren't you? I mean, you're like one of my most loyal viewers. Or loyal viewers and chatters, I guess. Like, throughout the years. Thanks for telling me that. That brightens my day, actually. After going through the torture of this game. Oh my god. Ugh. I was actually thinking of maybe, if I can, I mean, currently I'm just reading up on Discord. I'm just reading up on, fuck, Discord. I'm just reading up on D&D, because I've decided I want to get into D&D. I'm making like a custom homebrew race plus class. I need to make sure that it's not overpowered or underpowered, and it interacts with the base verbs in D&D in a nice way. So I'm currently rereading all the D&D rule material. Basically the player handbook and I guess the Dungeon Master Guide probably. And I'll probably be Dungeon Mastering a campaign soon. I don't know anybody else who DMs, so I can't play. I'll have to be the DM myself, probably. But whatever. I'm currently a little bit busy, but once I've gotten into D&D and got like a group playing or something, I was actually thinking of... probably shouldn't say this on video in case it doesn't become a thing, but I was actually thinking of maybe organizing some kind of like every 2 weeks like minor homeworld tournament of some kind, because it's really been a while since I've really done anything with that game. It is Homeworld 2 non-remastered is still my all-time favorite game. The gameplay of remastered is some weird butchered version of Homeworld 2 because of all the Homeworld 1 mechanics they added. So it's not really quite the same game, but it might be a good game. I just don't know yet. But apparently people still play it. People play it and they're good at it. So I figured maybe it would be fun to have some tournaments in that game. Yeah, hey, there was an announcement of some kind, isn't it today? Oh yeah, Mad Dragon literally said it, yeah. There's gonna be like a Homeworld announcement like today. There's gonna be like some kind of live stream on Gearbox, right? There's gonna be like a Homeworld announcement. Something. You know what I hope to do? Because there's one thing I hate, okay? Like, we gotta be honest, Homeworld 1 is a shit game in terms of multiplayer, okay? You have two factions that are almost the same, and Titan is just kind of better. Like, well, Cloak Fighters are pretty good though, but whatever. Yeah, Titan is just better, okay? Defensive frigates are OP, okay? Homeworld 1, the factions are the same. Like, it's kind of boring, okay? It has some unique things going for it, which is like the way you expand across like the full sphere of the map to harvest resources is actually kind of fun, but I really don't like the gameplay of Homeworld 1. I think it has the best campaign and atmosphere though, but that's presentation, okay? But as a multiplayer like RTS game, I actually like Homeworld 2 the best. Not remastered, but the Homeworld 2 1.1 patch. However, there's always going to be a lot of people who are only fans of Homeworld 1 and who dislike the new stuff in Homeworld 2. So I hope, what I would really hope, is that rather than one Homeworld sequel at a time, where we have to do this like tug of war with the Homeworld 2 multiplayer players and the Homeworld 1 mechanics atmosphere players, right? Because they want the sphere formation and all that stuff. They want a lot of mechanics that were in Homeworld 1 for probably just for visual and aesthetic reasons, not for like anything to do with any kind of gameplay. So I would really like if, rather than one Homeworld game being announced, it would be fun if there was like an old school Homeworld game in development, as well as like we're gonna try something new Homeworld game, you know? Like there was like, I would like this IP to be always 2 games in development at the same time. So that if the new experimental weird game kind of fails or whatever, at least the old Homeworld style game can sort of provide some stability there to the IP, right? And we can satisfy the old school only fans, right? Who aren't actually in... Because I'm like a hardcore RTS gamer, right? Like I like the multiplayer, right? Primarily, right? I like when the game is like interesting, and Homeworld 1 just isn't a good multiplayer game. I think Cataclysm is pretty good, although I never got to play that game in multiplayer. But I've played it later, and I've read what the units do and so on, and I've thought about what it would be like to play this game. So I think Cataclysm is a pretty good game, but I don't think Homeworld 1 is very good. So yeah. Cross our fingers, but realistically, it's probably going to be just one game, you know. Probably going to be a Homeworld prequel or like a Homeworld 3 sequel, you know. What could be cool would be a Homeworld 3 sequel, and maybe rather than a linear story campaign, you have like a free-form travel campaign where you have like locations in the galaxy and like you move your fleet around. Because something a lot of people love is the idea of like every ship in your fleet persisting through levels. I don't give a shit about that feature of Homeworld personally. I don't hate it, I just don't care. But I know that the people who love Homeworld single player campaigns, they really love how your fleets, every single ship in your fleet, if you keep it alive, it'll stay to the next mission, you know? So I think a way to capitalize on that itch that clearly a lot of people who play these games like, even though it's not really for me, but a way to capitalize on that would be to make some kind of like, I guess, semi-open world in a sense, where like you move from location to location across the galaxy, and you have some objectives pretty far away that you have to get to, and you can do side missions and stuff, you know. I think that would be that would probably be a cool concept, and it would be very open to DLC as well, because you could release like DLC campaigns where maybe on the first campaign you play as the Higarans, and then another campaign you play as the Tidan Republic or something. You know, it would be very very versatile. It could be like a platform to release a lot of like expansion sets that people pay for and stuff. You know. Yeah, I mean, Homeworld 2, if you don't know, Homeworld 2's plot is literally, like, rushed. Homeworld 2 was originally going to be about, like, claiming, like, progenitor artifacts, I think. And it was going to have, like, ground combat and stuff. All those huge derelicts that, like, are part of the skybox of Homeworld, they were originally supposed to be huge immortal ships that would like cross and split the maps, and like you would have the ability to land the spaceship onto this thing, and you would be able to build like modules on the huge wrecks and stuff, the megaliths, right? And then you could build like tanks and stuff that would crawl over the ground, so to speak, right? So Homeworld 2 was originally supposed to have both like air combat in space, and it was supposed to have stronger ground units that were restricted to moving on the large wrecks, right? That would like split the map in half and have holes in them for spaceships to fly through and stuff like that, right? So Homeworld 2 was originally supposed to have that kind of gameplay, and it was supposed to have that kind of gameplay. And that's why there's so many like large wrecks and stuff that turned into skyboxes. Because originally they were like game assets, but they just ended up being used as skyboxes. And the original plot was mostly scrapped, but a lot of the assets were used in the new plot. So Homeworld 2's plot is bad, and it's bad for a good reason. Because it had a troubled development process, I guess. Like very last second, they had to just throw together like 15 missions of like a completely different plot. Yeah, Star Sector. I suppose. Yeah. Yeah, like a little bit. I don't know if you ever played. This is like some bizarre game that nobody played, but it was buggy too. But there was this game from 2006 called Genesis, I think. Was it? Where you played these like organic ships that you put like you put like little. They had like slots that you could put stuff into. You could put like, they were called like genes or whatever. And you would put like components into them, and your ships would be given like stats. It was very bare bones. I really liked the world, actually. That game had like a really cool, ambitious world, and but that game had the ability to in the campaign you would move from place to place. You could move to areas where you were before, where you had been before, but a lot of the time there wasn't anything to do there, but you could still go there, you know. I was thinking something kind of like that for the homeworld, open world kind of game. But every time you do a mission, all locations should be populated at random with like events and stuff at those locations, you know, probably. No, it would be fun. What would be fun would be like an XCOM style galaxy map where every time you jump somewhere, time passes, and you have some kind of like there's some kind of threat, right? Maybe like a Vagrant invasion or something, right? And then you need to move your fleet, and time passes when you do this, and then, you know, things get worse. But you can also do things to kind of beat the invaders back or whatever. That would be really cool. I would like a version of Homeworld that doesn't just focus on the mothership with Karen Sajet. I really like just the just the Space Navy stuff, you know? Yeah. It's to some extent like BSG Deadlock, yeah, to some extent. But it would have to be a lot better than that, though. But, yeah. I haven't tried it yet. I'll try it. When I looked at it, it would look pretty bad, but I'll give it a chance. I mean, I'm a huge BSG's fan, so I mean, of course, I'll have to take another look at some point. Did you know that the people who worked on like Homeworld are also the people that worked on like the visual effects for like BSG? And you can tell because the flak frigate visual effect, right? The flak frigate in Homeworld 2 is pretty much exactly the same effect as the BSG the BSG flak. But, I mean, once you know, you realize, like, yeah, they are pretty similar, aren't they? In terms of, like, the use of music, you know? Similar kind of, like, heavy on the drums music in the combat, and, yeah. Oh, we got some... They're like a bonus level. Alright, I guess we're done. Jesus Christ, this game. Arcade. New York Minute, what the fuck? Oh. No. I think we're not gonna touch this story again, dude. But I will play Max Payne 1 and 2 again. Max Payne 1 is just solid. I can honestly just play it again. But I want to make some very minor changes to Max Payne 1. Because there's a few weapons in Max Payne 1 that I didn't really ever use. Because they didn't seem that good. So there's a few weapons I might want to... or I'm not going to buff the bad weapons in Max Payne 1. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to make the good weapons drop less ammo. Because then you'll be forced to use the bad weapons a little bit more. Max Payne 2, I think, needs like a rework. Max Payne 2 isn't as fun as Max Payne 1. That's because the slo-mo is less powerful, but you take less damage to compensate. So Max Payne 1 is the way superior game, way more fun. And only, you know, it's already good, but you know, can be made even better by increasing the weapon variety, by forcing you to get your weapons by lowering the ammo of good weapons. But I'll certainly play Max Payne 1 and 2 again. Probably with those mods I just described. Shouldn't be too hard to mod these things. It's from an era of gaming when it was usually very easy to mod a game just by opening some text file somewhere, changing pretty much whatever you wanted to change. And yeah, game did. There was no saving anyone, least of all me. Yeah, there's no saving this game. I wasn't the man I used to be, and even he wasn't up to much. I don't know about that, dude. I think Max Payne was pretty good, but I agree. Quite the Max Payne I used to know. I'd let enough people down already. Yeah, that's true. Say goodbye. Bye to this video game. You want any of the Battlezone games? I do now. or no, I forgot. I was gonna buy it, but I actually forgot about it on the Steam sale. I have never played any Battlezone games. My uncle at some point played them, but at the time I didn't know that they were called Battlezone. Years later, I saw some Steam preview, some trailer for Battlezone on Steam, and I realized, oh, that's the game my uncle used to play when I was a little kid. Yeah. I definitely plan to acquire Battlezone now. Battlezone looks like a great game. It looks like the kind of highly experimental game that got produced like during like the golden age of PC games, you know? So yeah, I'm definitely buying Battlezone. I'll play all of them. The only ones I won't play are if there's like one that's just like a remaster of another one. I probably won't play the old one, but yeah, I'll get all the Battlezone games, play through the story and stuff, and try to play multiplayer. I hear it's still active in multiplayer, which sounds amazing. Yeah, you like my desktop? Yeah. I mean, I have the policy of like, as long as the desktop isn't full, it's fine. Okay. If it's actually full, then I'll make a folder. I'll just dump everything inside the folder. But yeah, that's Max Payne. It's finally over. We can move on to a good game tomorrow. So